An incredible photo showing an explosion in West Virginia. West Virginians have been told to shelter in place after a gas line exploded in Sissonville, West Virginia. That's in the western part of the state. Journalist Micah Grimes, quoting officials, is saying flames reached 50, 70 to 100 feet high. WOWK-TV reports several homes have been leveled and all lanes of Interstate 77 have been shut down. WSAZ-TV reports the gas line has been capped and the fire is out. No fatalities or injuries have been reported.
I'm First Sergeant Michael Bayless, spokesman for the State Police. Right now this is all real preliminary information. It hasn't been going on very long. But what I've just been told is that Columbia Gas is in the process of shutting down the line right now as we speak, but that this is a very delicate process, that they have to do it the right way, otherwise there's a possibility of a secondary explosion. So they're out there, and of course they have all their experts and people who know exactly how to handle this on the scene, working with this. But anyone who may still be in the area of the explosion, other than the first responders and Columbia Gas, of course, should try to evacuate the area, just in case, in case there would be a secondary explosion. But at this point in time, I don't have any other particulars. We've been getting reports that there were some structure fires. But I know social media is abuzz with what's going on, but it's just still too early for us to confirm very much.
You don't know anybody, any injuries or deaths or anything like that?
I don't have any information at all on that.
Where exactly did the explosion take place? Do we know that?
I don't even know that exactly where it is.
Do we know what road?
No, I still don't have the exact location of it, and not being real familiar with the area. And as of course we're here at Sissonville High School, and all access north of here is closed off. And it's quite possible if the gas company determines that we need to move back from this area, that we may be doing that as well.
Is it a shelter in place or an evacuation order?
Well, what I was told from communications is if anybody is still in the area where the initial blast was, then they should evacuate the area. Again, there's a possibility of secondary explosion if the gas line is not doesn't cooperate as they try to properly shut down. It has to do with the pressure and relieving the pressure on the line, is what I'm told.
Would this be a secondary explosion in that same area or elsewhere in this area?
Well, and again, that's why we need to be flexible with that. If we're told by the gas company that they fear that the secondary explosion could occur in other areas, and they tell us to evacuate, we just need to be prepared to do that. But we just need to remain calm and wait and see. They're very good at what they do. So let's just hope and pray that everything goes according to plan and there's no further problems.
So has the line been capped off itself, or are they? That's what we heard on the radio. So has it been capped off, and is that the same thing as shutting it down?
Well, I'm not an expert on gas lines, but my understanding that they're still working on it right now.
As far as damage at the scene, have you heard anything about that, or?
Just word coming in through social media and some news outlets, and even communications had heard word that there may be some structure fires, but I don't have any specifics, so I hate to go into detail on that.
Any reports of any injuries or anything like that?
None that I've received so far. But again, let me caution you and say that this is very early. The first responders haven't been on the scene for very long.
Do you know around what time you guys got the call, what time this explosion occurred exactly? Or
no, I know that I passed or saw first responders heading to the scene about 1 o'clock was when I called into community.